All right, let's go to the fourth topic, which is gonna be even better.
No, this
than our
one's
previous
sad.
topics.
This one's sad. I don't know what to say.
So
I don't think I have a legacy. Oh, I keep kicking that.
So our last topic is legacy. What kind of legacy do you want to leave, or what kind of legacy do you think we will leave? Those are two different questions.
What kind of legacy do I think I will leave? Well, when I was a youngin', I wanted to be a professional wrestler, and I thought that'd be cool because you're in the spotlight and all that. And I quickly realized like that's not the career you want to have because you're sore and on planes all the time. And I don't like flying because of 9/11 and just the fear of not being in control. I don't like. That's the thing, man. When I'm on a plane, I understand it's safe and it's going to get me where I need to go faster.
There's 100 things that have to happen for it to go down.
I know. But all I think about
Unless
is
I'm on the plane.
If this was to go down, there is nothing I can do to help myself. That's what bugs me. At least if I'm driving a car and I see someone coming towards me, I have the ability to make an action. Whether I survive or not, I still have an ability. That's what pisses me off about planes. Anyways, legacy.
All right.
My legacy is basically if I have children, will be that in a sense.
Yeah.
I think that's 99% of the world's legacy, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, see, I think that's an easy answer of saying legacy is like what my parents are going, or what my sons and daughters are going to do is what my legacy is. But the legacy that I want to leave is something that I've created that changed something. Not change something.
You want to affect people in a way.
Yeah, not in a very drastic way of saying
Even
like
if it was
I
one
invented
person.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Not like that kind of way. Of saying in a way that I at least did something.
Well, we could technically be making a legacy right now. Like I'm not even joking. What happens if there's one person who listens to us week by week and we've never met this person, we never will, and they really enjoy our show, and what happens if they had the worst day of their life and they're thinking of committing suicide and a new show popped up and it was about not committing suicide and
Don't commit suicide.
And they listened to it and they didn't commit suicide because of us. We may never know, but we left a legacy by, so I mean, just saying.
So if we did that to you, leave us on your tombstone because we want that marketing.
We want that marketing. We'll put a live stream on your tombstone all the time.
Just put it right there. Yeah, so that's the one thing that I really want. Like legacy wise, yes. But what I think my legacy is gonna be, I don't think I'm gonna have a legacy at all.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna live this life and be like, all right.
You know what, man? I'm kind of coming to like. I think it was an issue with why I couldn't decide what I wanted to do because we grew up in an age where like. Now more than even when say like 10 years ago when we were in high school or whatever, it's so like it's not the world's not like opaque anymore, right? You can literally do anything you want if you want nowadays. There's the resources. You don't have to go to school to be a computer scientist. You can learn on your own. You don't have to go to school to open a business and to make money. Whereas the stigma 20 years ago was you have to have a degree and you have to work your way through you know what I mean? So I think now it's easier for us to leave a legacy that is something in 20 years we don't even know is going to be. We're not even thinking about it. Like I'm starting to like make and design t-shirts and sell them on like Teesprings and stuff. What happens if I make $50,000 or $100,000 a month? It's just something stupid, and I write a book on how I did it and 1,000 people buy. You know what I mean? Like we're in this time where I don't think it's we can really say like what our legacy will be until we're dead, because between now and 50 years so much can happen because of the way the world is now. There's no one way to do anything anymore.
Yeah,
right?
no, there's multiple ways to skin a cat now. Right?
Exactly.
There's so many different ways you can do everything.
Yeah, you can skin a cat 1,000 ways.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. But like for legacy wise, what I really want is something that I put out there that changes something. So like my job of what I do is like, I want it to change something, right? I want it to benefit somebody. That's the biggest thing that I want. I want something that I do to benefit somebody. And if it's only one person that it benefits, I'll be happy. That's going to make me
Even
happy.
if that person never reaches out to you?
Yeah. I'll be happy. But the thing is, like, I guess in my mind, I haven't done that yet, right? I haven't done that thing where I've changed something or someone.
Dude, you just released an app
I
that
know.
might change the way someone interprets social media.
Yeah.
So you technically right now could have already achieved that.
I could have, but I don't. But I guess that comes back to your
So
point. Like, yeah, I do. I want them.
know.
Yeah, I
you
want
that
to know.
review on iTunes where this person says, This app has changed the way I use social media.
I want that.
I'm going to leave you that app anonymously. That review.
I'm gonna fucking
I won't
kill
do
you.
that. I won't do that. Also, your suit looks really good.
All right. Yeah. So that's pretty much what I think about legacies. I'm trying to think about more, but like, I thought about this now. Is like, what more can we say about legacies?
Really, like when you think about a legacy, it's when you're dead, people think about you.
Yeah.
Like Michael Jackson, did is till now. So everything he did is his legacy.
But I feel like legacies back then were kind of like, a lot of people thought about legacies as in what's going to happen like 20, 30 years after they're dead or after they've like done this kind of thing. For me, legacies is like what
It's
I've
more
done
of
for
a
minority, not for the majority of people. For like the smaller amount of people. I don't care about the majority because I'm never going to be a person that's going to be part of the majority of the people that are going to know. Right? I'm not going to be part of the people where like 50 million people are like, oh, I know him. That's
You're not going to be
happen.
the next Steve Jobs. And
Yeah,
the next
nothing
Mark.
like that. Like that. Those kind of people only come once.
You don't know that though.
I don't.
That's the thing. Like,
but see, the thing is, do I really want it though? That's the biggest thing too. Do I want that? I personally, I don't want that.
I don't think I could deal with that level of fame
Yeah.
either. I think the perfect level of fame is like an NHL player. This is always what I go to. Because if you're not Sidney Crosby, say you're who's someone I can think of right now?
Jamie McGinn.
Cool. You're him. You make really good money. You play hockey, but you can still go to the grocery store and TMZ's not following you.
Yeah. Well,
Because-
I think most players like Dustin Brownie can do that. I'm pretty
Most
sure
of them can,
Alan J.
but I mean,
Kopitar,
like Sidney Crosby's probably under the spotlight more.
Ovechkin,
like a Tyler
but like
Seguin.
you're like Justin Williams, right? Like he's not
Yeah.
gonna be like, we need to know what Justin Williams is doing right now.
Exactly, and I that's always like if I ever was to achieve like a sort of popularity or like a famous stature, I always want it to be like that. So the people that are involved in say that niche, so that hockey niche, they might recognize me, but 90% of the time I can live a normal life and I'm financially free and yada
Yeah,
yada.
especially if you live in like a city like Los Angeles or like
Like
nobody's gonna really
no
know.
one's gonna really know.
But if you
right?
live in like Vancouver or something, then people will be like,
Same with like Winnipeg, man.
That's
You go to the
Ryan
grocery
Miller
store in
sitting over there.
Winnipeg and they know Dustin Bufflin's walking. You
Yeah.
know what I mean, right? So,
yeah.
but I mean,
Was it you? It was you that we saw. Gallagher.
yeah. When
That
we
was
were
with
waiting
you.
for food,
Yeah.
that was during the World Cup in Vancouver, the soccer thing.
Yeah.
That was women's, right?
No, it was men's, wasn't it?
I don't remember. It was last year, right?
Yeah, it was last year.
Last summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, like, I don't really think about what my legacy is going to be, though.
I guess you kind of figured out that like how your life goes and stuff like that.
You know what? I'm at the point now where if I just live an average Joe life, I'm happy, man.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, that's pretty much what I am too. I just want to have my family, my life, and just be like, all right, that's it.
well, like you start thinking about it, and you're like, it's easy to want what all these famous people have. Because you're like, oh man, I want to be in movies, and
I want to do
wanna
this. I want to do that.
But I mean, like, are you just saying that because you're seeing someone with something you don't have, or is it like you really want to do that? Because I don't have a desire to be a famous movie star and to not be able to drive down the street because TMZ's following me. I mean, if I'm just me and I make X amount of dollars a year and I have a family or even not a family, just you're happy. Like if I have the ability and I come home and I'm like, oh, I really want to buy a new MacBook Pro and I can do that and that makes me happy for that moment in time, that's good enough life,
Yeah.
I think. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And you have friends and you have the ability to say, hey, let's go to Vancouver for the weekend or something. You know, like I think that's a good enough life, realistically. Like as long as you're not, I think if you don't live paycheck to paycheck and people don't hate you, you're doing okay.
Yeah, you're doing fine.
And I think anything above that is just bonus,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because I think at like a certain point, like you're if you have to try too hard to meet like a happy medium, then I mean like it shouldn't be that hard,
Yeah.
right? Like you
Yeah.
should be able to just wake up and not want to end your life the moment you wake up.
Yeah.
Like I read people on like Reddit who are like they're like good guy Greg today. They're like, oh my friend prevented me from killing myself today. It's like why? Are you really that upset, man? I was getting so stressed last semester of school. Like shit me not. I was driving home and I was like, it would be easier if I just narrowed this car into the other lane. And I straight up had that thought. And I like got home and I'm like, this is insane. I think I even talked about it in the podcast that week because I was like, the worst case scenario is I do something else or I don't do anything at all and I just go get a job. Life doesn't end. It still goes on. There's still opportunities down the road.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, it's insane to think about, like, this is it kind of thing. Like, I can't, in that moment, I don't know. It was insane. And I've definitely, like, opened my view on it. But
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's crazy.
So tell us what your legacy wants. What your legacy wants to want to be.
Not killing yourself.
Yeah, just don't do that. That's very bad. And if we prevent you of doing that,
Woo!
We've done good.
Send us an email.
Send us an email. Thank you.
Actually, you ever heard of the Fighter and the Kid podcast?
No.
Anyways, long story short, the guy, one of the main guys, he used to be a UFC fighter, and he says he gets emails like all the time of people like talking about killing themselves. And he's like, I take the time to email these people back to be like, hey man, like don't think that because I'm like famous in a sense that I'm not gonna like I'm just gonna turn your email away. That's crazy. Like, so like that's I don't know. Your brain gets screwed up sometimes, man.
It does. Well then, should we? Wow,
shit.
all right.
I went to clap and I smashed it. I fucked up.
Well, don't worry, they saw that.
Woo!
For the most part.
I like that.
Okay.
Can't do it.
What?
Nanu? Oh God. Follow us on. Follow us at iTunes. Subscribe. Leave a rating and a comment. Is that what it is? Rate and comment.
Yes, rate and comment.
Thank you. We're on SoundCloud. www.soundcloud.com/maximum capacity show. We don't have a website right now. That's in the future.
Legit.
Yeah. Where else are we on? We're on YouTube. We need 500 subscribers on YouTube to get a custom domain now.
Oh, really? That's what it is?
Yeah.
So, like, it'll be /
It'll
maximum
be
capacity show?
YouTube /max capacity show, whatever.
Okay.
So, eventually. But we're on YouTube.
Just search it.
Just search it. 4 days a week, we'll have our topics broken down. And Friday will be the full video show and the full audio show on iTunes and SoundCloud and Stitcher and all that fun stuff. And if anyone wants to get a hold of the show Twitter, it's at Max Capacity Show. I am Maximum Dean on Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat.
Wow.
Consistency is key.
It is.
It is. It really is.
You sound so...
I love consistency. It's like my second favorite word behind sex.
All right.
I'm just kidding.
I'm at Harv Palmer everywhere. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Well, YouTube really no. But Instagram.
Insta.
And
I like
actually
calling it
Snapchat
Insta.
too.
Snapchat's cool, man. I like Snapchat.
Snapchat too. So if you want to add us, just let us. No, just add us.
Add us. And,
At Harv Palmer. At Maximum Dean.
At Maximum Dean.
And until next...
If you have a show topic idea, send it to one of the 3 Twitters at Max Capacity Show, at Maximum Dean, or at Harv Palmer.
We're confusing people.
One of the 3. I know. And we'll use your topic of the show.
For sure.
Bitcoin is a request. We have to do Bitcoin topic.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that next week.
I have to research.
Next week we got to do it.
Yeah, we'll do it.
It'll be next week. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.